What's good, everyone? Weeby's back with another video. In this video I'll be going over yet another deck. This time I'm going over probably one of my favorite decks that I actually own, that it has a Planeswalker in it, and that would be my Kiora deck. So this deck comes from the Elspeth vs. Kiora dual decks. And Kiora is Kiora the Crashing Wave, a 4 mana, blue and green, 2 loyalty counter Planeswalker, with +1 until your next turn. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to and by target permanent and opponent controls. And then -1, draw a card. You may play an additional land this turn. And -5. You get an emblem with, at the beginning of your end step, put a 9/9 blue Kraken creature token onto the battlefield. So, you guys may have guessed it, it is centered around aquatic animals. Specifically like krakens, merfolk, leviathans, and serpents. I've got a couple other things in here that aren't those, but that is the gist of this deck. Some of you may be like, but aren't those like stupid expensive in terms of mana costs? And you would be right, they are. Except for like merfolk. So merfolk have like I wouldn't say they have the majority, but they're like the cheapest things in here. And some of them do get pretty powerful themselves. So without further ado, let's get into this. So I've got 2 of this. First one, it's called Shipbreaker Kraken. Shipbreaker Kraken is probably one of my favorite Krakens. So it's a 6 mana, 6/6 monstrosity 4 for 8. And when it becomes monstrous, tap up to 4 target creature. Those creatures don't tap during their controller's untapped steps for as long as you control Shipbreaker Kraken. Now we've got 2 of those bad mamma jammas in there. This next one I also have 2 of. It's called Kraken Hatchling. Probably the cheapest motherfucking Kraken you'd ever find. Which it has no special ability. It's just a 1 mana 0/4. And then this next one is Halimar Wave Watch. Level up. Some of you guys probably haven't even seen, and some of you, it's probably been a minute. And then this next one I also have 2 of. It's called Skywatch Adept. Another level up. And then I've got Simic Sky Swallower, which isn't bad. And then Vidalian Serpent. And then I've got Tishana's Wayfinder. And then I've got Archipelagor, which is like the only mutate in here. There. And then I've got Slyn Voda, the Rising Deep, which is one of the few legendaries in here. It's for 8 mana. It's an 8/8 kicker for 2. So for 10 mana, you can get an 8/8 that also does, when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return all creature cards to their owner's hands except for merfolk, krakens, leviathans, octopuses, and serpents. Which is why he's in here, because most of my shit is. And then Nimbus Swimmer. It's a flying leviathan that can be very big. Very big. And then I've got Shoal Serpent, which has landfall. And other than that is kind of just meh. And now for one of the few aquatic things is invasive species. It's kind of it's only in here for filler. And then Stormtide Leviathan, personally one of my favorite Leviathans. It's a 8 mana 8/8 island walk. All lands are islands in addition to their other types, and creatures without flying or island walk can't attack. That includes myself, but I have ways of giving my shit flying and island walk, so it's fine. And then Scrap Dive Serpent, Primal Cocoon, Bite into Fassa, and then Call to the Kindred. This one's a very unique one. So it's a 4 mana enchant creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top 5 cards of your library. If you do, you may put a creature card that shares a creature type with enchanted creature from among them onto the battlefield. Then you put the rest of those cards on the bottom of your library in any order. Meaning I could, if I get like my Kraken Hatchling out early, play that. Now I could play all my Krakens for free. Whelming Wave, 4 mana blue sorcery. Return all creatures to their owner's hands except for Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents. Unfortunately, that does mean my merfolk, but that's fine. Savage Silhouette. Cobbled Wings. See, I told you. Serpent Skin. Favor of the Overbeing. And again, I told you. And then Scourge of the Fleets. I've got 2 of those in here. Vine Shaper Mystic. Caller of Gales, which I've got 2 of in here. This next one is another Kraken that I really like. From the same block as Shipbreaker. Say it with me. Tromokratis. Another legendary I've got in here. I've got 2 that look just like this one in here. So it's a 7 mana 8/8. It has hexproof. It has hexproof unless it's attacking or blocking. And it can't be blocked unless all creatures defending player controls block it. If any creature that player controls can't block this turn, it can't be blocked. So basically I can get these 2 to be unblockable if I wanted to. Especially in combo with Shipbreaker Kraken, because all creatures they control are supposed to block it, but if 4 of them are tapped, they can't. And then we've got Harbor Serpent. And then Sealock Monster. And then the last one in here is Bred for the Hunt, which is a 3 mana blue and green enchantment. Whenever a creature you control with a +1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Yeah, I've got a lot of foils in here. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. And for special lands, I actually only have one Evolving Wilds in here. So that is my Kiora deck. Please, if you like this content, like, comment, and subscribe. I make videos at least three times a week, at least. Also, go follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/LordWeebius. Or if you have the app, just search it up in the app, Lord Weebius. That's about it. I'll see you next time.